Hey, good morning. It's day 52. I'm still about 62 or 65 miles outside of Snoqualmie. I've been going a little bit slower, in part because I'm lazy. I wanted to dry out my gear after I got it wet. Look at this beautiful background. And I've also been waiting for breeze. But I'm starting to run out of food, so I'm thin enough as it is. So I'm going to have to really hike an average day today and not look for easy outs. I don't want to run out of food before I get into Snoqualmie. So day begins today. It's very pleasant, but the temps are pleasant, I should say. It's very sunny once I get out of this grove of trees, which could be hot, but it's extremely smoky. Doesn't seem to be bothering my lungs, but yeah, it's crazy how dense the smoke is in the air up here. Talk to you soon. 5 years ago, a hiker named Sherpa, that was his trail name, and he went missing between the Cracker Barrel and White Pass and Snoqualmie, and never a trace was found of him. And my suspicion is there's so many steep drop-offs here, which very perilous. One false move, you're going to tumble hundreds of feet. My suspicion is poor Sherpa fell off one of these edges down into the tree line, and it's conifers, so they don't give up their needles in the fall, so it's harder to see. If they've not found a trace of him since. Sherpa, may your soul rest in peace somewhere below, and peace to your family who nobly continues to search for you. I hope they find your remains. Here's a view of Mount Rainier through the smoke. It's pretty close, or at least it feels like it's close. But everywhere else you can see dense smoke. I just got to a ridge top, and I'll be taking a left and going over there. Not quite sure where, but boy, is it dense. That smoke, crazy. I came from over there. I'm moving slowly so I don't fall off this edge. There's what I'm looking at. Keep looking down there for animals, but I've seen nothing. And I'm going this way. It's kind of a mixed burn area. You can see up on the ridge behind me. That's all burnt off. And yeah, thick smoke. Thick. It still doesn't bother me, but it is worrying. It's so thick. I hope there's nothing close.
My name's Doolittle. I'm from Orlando, Florida, and I'm happy to be here.
Good deal, Doolittle. Nice meeting you. After hours of walking through a burn area where it was hot and dusty and different, now I'm back into a non-burned area, and this is just so gorgeous. It's so much cooler, and the trail is soft, just with fir needles underfoot. And bonus, I'm going downhill. But yeah, I mean, you can see this regeneration taking place in the fire areas, but in terms of overall pleasantness, this is far better. Hey guys, it's about 3:30, almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I still have 7 miles to go. Food is a little lean at this point, and I met two tough guys hiking on the trail who offered me some food, and I'm so grateful. So if you guys could say your name.
I'm Ed Becker.
Roger Rowe.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I will have those oranges tonight with dinner, and the Cliff Bars will get me through tomorrow before dinner. Thank you so much, guys. Hey guys, it's the end of day 52. I'm in my tent. Did 26.5 miles today. I'm halfway done cleaning my feet. This is what they look like every day. I've cleaned the part of them that's clean, but it's truly atrocious and crappy. But it's almost 9 o'clock. Looking forward to getting cleaned up and then go to bed and start the day again tomorrow. Good morning. It's day 53. It's a beautiful day out here. It's breezy, it's cool, typical of a early morning. And looking to do another good mileage day today. I've got to do 25 so I can have like 15 or so into Snoqualmie on Wednesday. Today's Tuesday. And yeah, really looking forward to that. Haven't had a shower in probably 2 weeks. Haven't laundered in 2 weeks. I'm like gross. And really love to clean my stuff out and chill out for a bit. So trying to get a room at the inn in Snoqualmie. Asked my wife to book that, so hopefully we'll have some good fortune with that. But time to hit the trail. Talk to you soon. Hey guys, about 2 o'clock. I've been just came out of a really hard climb, sweating profusely. The sky's been unsettled for the last few hours, and I've been hearing thunder for the last hour. It is supposed to rain. It's what day is today? Tuesday, but it's supposed to rain a little bit tonight, and then Thursday and Friday, and potentially into Saturday. Really, I mean, if it was just one day, I'd probably take a 0 at the Snoqualmie Inn, where I will be staying Wednesday night. Hopefully, like a Nero in there, and just get out the next day. But if it's going to rain for a couple of days, I really don't feel comfortable sitting there in the hotel for days on end. It is a concern that you could just have dry lightning out of this and spark a fire. That'd be bad, since I'm so remote right now. I'm at about 4,000 feet. I haven't seen anyone for hours. There were people I stayed with last night, but they're further behind right now. I'm just trying to motor along, trying to do another 9 or 10 miles till like 6 or 7 o'clock tonight, just to set myself up for 5 or 6 hours into Snoqualmie tomorrow, which, man, I can't wait to get a shower, do a laundry, get real food, real bad food, fatty foods. I've lost so much weight, my pants keep falling off. But yeah, a lot to look forward to, and I'm not super worried about this situation, but I have to be cautious about it. Guys, I'm kind of in an urgent situation. There's been lightning everywhere. Now there's hail, so it's coming down very hard. I'm hiding. I'm hiding under a tree because it's pretty painful to get hit. I'm actually grateful for the hail, because there was the thunder and lightning, which of course will start a fire, and this is just a terrifying situation to be out in the woods if a fire starts. I got my hat on, trying to protect myself, but this is crazy. Ow, sorry. Yeah, I see sun above me, but I keep hearing cracks of lightning and thunder. Yeah, I've never experienced this on the PCT. Ow, it's coming down pretty hard. I might have to take my backpack off and try and hide underneath, and I'm getting pummeled. Jesus. I'll stand by. Hey guys. Well, that was unnerving. Thunder, seemingly lightning cracks, and it's much cooler now. It had gotten much cooler just before the hail started happening, and now there's a source of water on the trail, I guess. But it's unnerving. I happen to have a signal, so I called my wife and asked her to keep InsaWeb up to look for possible fires over the next 6 or 8 hours. You know, certainly this hail may suppress things, but on the other hand, thunder and lightning could easily start a fire in the trees, and Yeah, so here already in the sun, it's already disappearing. It reemerges back in the shade. Wow, that was a little unnerving. Hey everyone, there's been thunder and lightning for about 50 minutes now. I'm about 2/10 of a mile from a water source. I just stopped to rest, finding some comfort in a burn area that if lightning came down near me, I'd probably be safer here since there's less to burn. So I'm going to sit here and rest for a minute. It's a little stressful, but and I'm hot. It got cool once the hail passed. It got very humid. It's all dry here. No sign of wetness on the ground. In the woods, it's damp, which is probably a good thing to deter fires should there be lightning hitting the ground. You can probably hear the flies. I don't know if you can hear the thunder. Well, you can hear it rumbling in north of me. Well, I'll check in later. There is still thunder and lightning, but sun is emerging and it's been pouring for a while. Hopefully you can see that on the video coming down. That's all good for the forest, as well as in particular mitigating fire risk. So I'm getting soaked. I threw my rain jacket on, now I'm sweating and getting soaked. But it's, I think, a pretty good thing that it's raining. And yeah, make for a messy tent site. My feet are covered with muck. But probably keep the forest from catching on fire. This is an ant nest on the trail. Oh, looks like there's another one to its left. But this thing, if you get close, there's millions and billions and trillions of ants, all of whom would bite me if I did something to bother them. So I'm going to give them plenty of space. Hey there, I'm in my tent around a little after 8 o'clock. Did 23 miles today. I'm 16 miles outside of Snoqualmie, where I have a reservation tomorrow. I have my tent buttoned up a little tighter than usual because you can still hear thunder and there's a good chance of rain overnight. So yeah, it was a pretty good day, other than the thunder and lightning, which was unnerving given the potential to cause fire. But it did rain a little bit, which is probably good for the forest, and in particular suppressing fire. So it was a pretty good day. I'm pretty sore. My back is sore, feet are sore. I may take a zero. I'm definitely going to stay at the hotel tomorrow night in Snoqualmie, but I may stay an extra day just to try and recover before I set out in the last phase of my journey. So that's it for day 53. Talk to you soon. Have a great one. Good morning, day 54. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to find some light. Left the tent site about 16 miles from Snoqualmie. I'm really excited about getting into a hotel, a shower and laundry, uploading some videos, laying in a real bed, smelling less than I smell right now. It's really bad, but 16 miles is not far at all. So it's a happy day. Looking forward to starting my hike. Talk to you soon. Beautiful waterfall. Almost stranger to me, since literally if you look up, we're at the top of this mountain and there's the ridge line and that water's coming from somewhere. Fascinating. It's great to have abundant water on the trail because it's not always the case. Well, the mystery of why I would have a waterfall coming out of near the top of a mountain is pretty easy to figure out. At the top of this mountain, there is a large depression with an absolutely gorgeous lake. You might hear some kids. They're out swimming in it right now. There's some people camping around it as well, but a fabulous looking lake. If I wasn't driven, who knows, maybe I'd stop and go for a swim. It looks great. I've reached Snoqualmie. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Wednesday. This is the ski area, surrounded by rugged, very rugged mountains. And here is the town and the busy highway. And that red roof building, I believe, is where I'm staying. Looking forward to it. This is after 5 minutes of rinsing, repeated draining the sink. This is my socks. It's just a kind of a disaster. There's a couple of rags I use to clean myself at night. I'd like to rinse them as best I can before I wash them, otherwise everything comes out a little brown because there's so much dirt embedded in my socks, in my underwear, and probably everything else, but it just makes everything filthy unless you pre-wash it. So, by the way, I do wash these things in streams every single day, but it's not the same as at home. Oh well. Good evening. Day 54 is coming to an end. I'm in Snoqualmie, getting a pizza right now, staying at a hotel over here, and looking at the trail that I just left hours earlier. There was a fire up and over the hill, general direction of where I came from. Not clear if it's being worked, but the map shows kind of the peril in the woods in this hot summer. Today I did 16.1 miles and to get into Snoqualmie, and probably 6 or 7 of the miles were complete rocks and roots, which was rather painful, but the rest of it was pretty pleasant, and I may take a 0 tomorrow depending upon how I feel. Talk to you soon.